Grand Rising. It's Empress Jennifer here at 5:42 a.m. I hope everyone wakes up, clothed in their right mind. Let me give a shout out to the Most High. Thank you once again for my right mind, my health and strength, and protected me throughout the night. Um, and I thank everyone who is tuning in at this time. um, you know, Deuteronomy is a very fierce chapter, right along with, Revelations, however, in Deuteronomy 27, verse 19, it says, "Cursed is anyone who withholds justice from the foreigner, the fatherless, or the widow." Then all the people shall say amen. Um, now, um, I've been waiting on answers for quite some time. In some of my videos, I have also referenced uh, President Biden at the time, but now it's President Trump. And Madam Ashley Moody. I haven't been keeping up with it. I don't know. Did Pam Bondi take over that? I don't know. Where did Trump put her? I don't know. But nevertheless, you leaders, I know you know something is going on right now. And hopefully you're not part of the problem. Now, me personally, my thoughts on this, my family who betrayed me are minions compared to you sitting in the seat of power. But you were notified about a situation since November of 2022. Um, and I've been, enduring by the grace of God, and I've been very patient, you know. But is I see where, President Trump is indoctrinating, or taking away things and signing into place things. But there's a real problem in the everyday life uh, with the banking system, um, with taxes, uh, with me knowing my truth. Uh, is there certain people pushing things under the rug to continue to keep me um, from being able to thrive on this earth like everyone else? Now, again, my family is peons compared to the one who sit in power to make a judgment call against what they have done. If someone is using my identity, that prevents me from receiving any type of assistance, uh, making money. If someone is slandering my name and I go to my judicial system to balance things out, And mind you, again, 2022, we're now in 2025. Um, who is it then that is blocking a proper judgment call or bringing me my information about what these family members have done with possibly someone in the seat of power? I don't know. Everybody should think about that. I mean, someone is actually stealing my identity. Actually, they're trying to become me. They're keeping me confined to my car where they have cameras in here to constantly disturb me. Like, what in uh, behavior. And if society allows them to do it to one, or possibly they have done it to others, but they're probably no longer here, or they're imprisoned and they're being silenced. So they're being having to live hell on earth in a prison, and someone is trying to give me that very same thing, except they're keeping me confined to my car and not allowing me to be myself. Everybody is born with a social security number, and someone is being allowed to just use my social security number at their will, except me, the individual who was assigned to that number. I mean, it's weird. It's like I'm in prison and you go out of society and somebody is allowed to use the number how they wish to allow, like is being allowed to do this. Uh, is this very weird. As well, before, someone had manipulated my health records, but nevertheless, don't get it twisted. I did before going to a doctor per se. I used free HIV after, I broke up a particular guy and had negative. So, where my medical reports where you illegally evicted me um, from the shared apartment with my deranged quote unquote brother. Um, I've already had that finger prick to test for that. So, no, that was not manipulated to tell me one thing, and no. Now, unless someone slips something in here, I don't know, the government is very crafty if they wanted to be. Um, and it does make me cringe, which I did just go, have some medical things done, have, a pap smear, and you have to be very careful because, especially I do, um, and there was like a certain move. This, uh, she was a nurse practitioner because it was like a free service, and but I appreciate the service nevertheless. Hopefully, they gave me my truth because I've been abstinent for 10 plus years since that incident with that particular guy who intentionally tried to give me something. So I'm very cautious. Um, SCX can be good if you have the right partner who's not out here indulging with everybody else. Because, I mean, who wants a disease on top of um, having to deal with life issues itself, you know? And for those who are intentionally, because you're angry about who gave me this, or why do I have this, so I'm going to give it to everybody. No, you should not do that. That's not right. Um, you know, when you're out here playing, it's a gamble. So either wrap it up or abstain, or when you RAW, it is what it is, okay? So let's be adults about it. Don't go and intentionally be giving that to people, um, like this particular individual did. I mean, if you're hurt about it, I do understand that, uh, because how I found out about him, it was very hurtful, and I believe I did go into a zone for a minute there, um, and it is what it is. Anyway, don't be going out here intentionally hurting someone. Now, everyday life, you, it, I mean, not everybody is homeless. Not everybody is living in their car. Not everybody is struggling. However, if there is something that was stolen from me from childhood, and my mentally ill parental figure is still living, and as you've seen on one of the videos, I went by her house. She didn't want to come outside. The husband came out. Um, but then, the other day, about 3 days ago, the sister called me and said, "Oh, this mother figure wants me to come back to see her. Why? When I was there to see you, why didn't you come out the door? Then you were standing up at the window trying to caution me to come into the home, and no, I don't feel comfortable in doing that, especially someone who's trying to unalive me to keep a secret." But again, she's a minion unless she's in some type of occult group who has power. Could that be Masons, Eastern Stars? I don't know. Church covens, churches, they stay quiet. However, I believe they have some type of pull because they also get governmental assistance to not be politically involved with issues at hand, but yet you could be at your meetings chanting, doing divination to ensure that things go your way, because people are unaware that you're doing that, and also in our government. So that is a shame, because, like I said, some people, like myself, who have spoken up are either deceased or they are in a prison, and their voices being shut up because they are in a prison. Like, I am being confined to this car. When you do not have proper resources, um, things are very limited, and that's the object of this game that they are trying to play with my time, my life. But I decree again, curse is anyone who withholds justice from the foreigner, the fatherless, or the widow. Okay, so I stand on this word, Um, like I say, people have their own opinion about the Bible, but it is sound doctrine when you look at certain chapters and then you look at what's going on in the world. How could a book that has been written so many years ago be pointing out what is currently happening in real time? So there's no denying that that if this book was truly written, or if it's, you say it's fake, then how is it pinpointing so much of our reality? Period. Okay. So all I'm saying is I want to be able to enjoy this earth like everybody else. This family that have stolen something from me, an ex-lover who is betraying that we are married. We have never been married, John. So with you trying to steal something from me, or if you even had a sex change, or you had someone have a sex change, or someone's living as a transgender as me, where are we going with this? I mean, AI is one. It could be one demon, but for a person to sit up there and try to have a whole operation to look like you and then think that they can become you, like the Most High, forget you. We have technology here on this earth that I'm going to do this or that to this person, to that person. I mean, really? Huh. Interesting. And then, on yesterday, I, quoted Deuteronomy 28. It starts out with blessings and then it goes on into those cursings. I stand on those words because there is a lot going on here. I should not be persecuted or have my whole life stripped from me, and the judicial system as we know it do nothing to stop it, to prohibit it, um, unless there's something major going on in the seat of power. You tell us, Madam Ashley Moody, Mr. President Trump, Sir uh, Garland Merrick, Garland Merrick, tell us what is truly going on here. Now, granted, it is the little ones like my family who would be the ones attacking you, because the others who are in the seat of power who can make the change only dictate to the lower realm so that they think their hands are clean. But I beg to differ. The Most High is watching everything. He is watching everything. And He has spoken on disobedience. Even the last book of the Bible, Revelation, speak of things that are currently going on in our lifetime today. But yet, people are still doing their own thing until that affliction that is spoken of comes upon them in real time. I don't know what my ancestors have done, you know, when they conceived me, after I was born. I just know something is not quite right. Um, and now that I'm grown, I have to ask for pardon of their sins to part away from me so I can walk upright. And I do believe that I am doing my best to walk upright. I haven't broken any um, laws, um, at least not intentionally. Now, with a structure set up to push me on the outer and not allow me to live, that's a problem. Can I get someone in the seat of power? Are you looking into my situation? There's only one Messiah, and I reference the Messiah as Yeshua HaMashiach. Some of you say Jesus. I reference him as Yeshua HaMashiach. He is a sustainer for sure. At the same token, he also is wanting to know, when are you going to give my child justice? When she came to your agency that you have in place in this realm for help, and why are you ignoring her like she is nothing or beneath you? Even if my bank account is on 00, I'm not beneath the president. I'm not beneath anyone. Your job is just a seat in power. It is your job. But who are you really in the inside? If you see an injustice, do not hold nefarious things going on in the banking system where, people may use their debit and, and you're then when you go to look for your transaction, this is not on your activity yet, but you're like, why is this one there the same day that you did? It doesn't make sense. Like, someone is siphoning pennies in their pocket, and if you keep taking pennies from me, her, them, they, somebody is getting rich. I know President Trump is on this tariff thing. Well, I'm on my pennies, my money. Okay, I want my money looked into. Who do we have working in these banks? Everyday people. I mean, really and truly, you sit in the seat of power, but you are an everyday person if that seat is taken from you, right? So, yes, you have a job to maintain, but you are a human being at the same time. Because just the way the Most High has placed you in power, He's expecting you to use that power righteously, not in unjustly, to uh, do nefarious things to people who you deem are under you. The whole banking system needs to be looked at. I mean, it scares me to have to be with using only a credit card or cryptocurrency, um, where someone can hit a button and put your stuff on zero, and you'd be like, "What happened to it?" Oh, well, what happened? Computer malfunction. Well, what that got to do with me? Yesterday, this is my receipt, right? Like that movie Divergent. Are they subliminally telling you that that's where we want to go with this? We can put this in your finger. You can do your banking. You can talk through your finger to someone. You don't, I mean, really, what are we doing here? So, who is in control of that thing that's in your finger? If they get mad at you or don't like you, what can they do to you at that particular time? Like they're doing to me, and we're not fully in credit card only, cashless system only. But there's a lot of AI being produced. And again, I didn't ask for someone to put the Neuralink in me, period. Because it is an invasion of my privacy, period. And I didn't invite everyone into my everyday life. And if that be the case, then let everyone be invited in President Trump's life, Elon Musk's life. Let us see your everyday life. Why are you putting things in the lower, what you name lower class people? Is this something that we possess, that you want, that you utilize to benefit your bank account, while our bank account is steady in the negative, or very much lower than yours? That's for sure. I'm just saying. So, something needs to give. I don't know who this copycat is, but I am most certain that someone in the seat of power know who they are. So I must possess something that you want, that I forbid you having it. So, yeah, I don't give up my rights. Someone is trying to take it by force. And may the word of God, by force, take it back from you. I mean, when I say I forgive you and I want your mind to get right, I do mean that. If your mind get right and you start doing the right thing by me and others, then that's a plus. But if you continue with this shenanigans stuff, I want the Most High to avenge me of this craziness that's going on. Like, I am here. I am me. The number you gave me at birth with that birth certificate, uh, I don't know why we need a number. Because again, that's the same thing you do when people go into prison. You don't call them by name, you call them by number. So what is the government, or what do you know about my number? How important is it? How wealthy is it for you to try to obsolete me and keep me confound to this